Hi, it's me, Hayden, and today is 4 riddles that you need to solve. If you solve all 4, tell me in the comments below. Oh, and I'll mention you in my next video. But you also need to tell me the code word. The code word is spelled by the first letter of every answer. Let's get started. You're stuck in a forest. And you all of a sudden, then you got hit by an arrow and fall to the ground. When you wake up, it looks like the clouds has came down from the sky. What is the sequence? You have 10 seconds to answer. The answer is fog. If you didn't get it, so next one. You figured out what that thing was, but you're still hiking, and all of a sudden you get bitten by a snake. There's only 3 snakes there. A rattlesnake, a ball python, and a green anaconda. Well, all you can tell is that venom is running through your body as you think. There's an antidote out for the venom, but the antidote's the color of the snake that bit you. So what snake bit you? You have 10 seconds to answer. The answer is the rattlesnake, because if you think about it, anacondas and ball pythons squeeze their prey to death. Plus, the anaconda wouldn't even bother biting you, and the bite mark would be way too big. Next, you find a suction cup in the middle of the ocean. You test DNA, and all you find is that it's actually there's no human DNA, so it's either from a squid, a cuttlefish, or an octopus. And what you need to do is figure it out. The only clues is it's too small to be a giant Pacific octopus, but it's too small to be a giant squid, but too small to be a cuttlefish. So, no, it's too big to be a cuttlefish or too small, but it's hard to tell because the circles don't always the size of the animal, but you're going with it's bigger than a cuttlefish, but smaller than a squid. What is the animal? You have 10 seconds to answer. Okay, the answer is octopus, because octopus are smaller than the biggest squids, but bigger than the biggest cuttlefish. So, yeah. And final question is the hardest one. You are in a forest, okay? And you're surrounded by apes, different kinds. And a black ape walked up to you and said, "I will let you live if you guess what species I am." You only have one guess. If you get it wrong, we eat you. If you get it right, we'll spare your life. Now, what am I? That's what he said. Now you have 10 seconds to answer. Okay, the answer is gorilla. He said he was a large black ape. And chimpanzees wouldn't. They would eat you, but by other circumstances of the size, it's more likely a gorilla. So if you get it all correct, tell me in the comments below and tell us the code word. Give you a hint, because the code word is also an animal. Bye!